Glory be to God. My name is Rashad Johnson. I'm making this video because the video that you're about to witness is a past event. Today's date is October 24th, 2025. The videos that you're witnessing at this moment is in 2024. Now, my journey started in 2016, which I do have a testimony series if you would like to know more about me and where I came from and giving my life over to the Lord and why God chose me. And when I say He chose me to document my journey with my wife. During this journey, God done blessed me. He done taught me. I done learned how to cast out demons. I learned how to be righteous. I learned how to love. I learned how to become a new person through the Word of God. But when it comes to my wife, God had us go through trials and tribulations to build me up. I had to go through some spiritual warfare. I had videos that dates back to 2019 with me and my wife when we got married. And the first year we was married. And the spiritual warfare attacks happened that suddenly, where I noticed a lot of the stuff that I'm going through is not normal. It didn't make sense. There was no logic. There was lies and manipulation and deceivingness coming from my wife. A woman that loved God, that worked at the church, that was prayer lines and Bible study, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. I was already gave my life to the Lord. Me and my wife, before we got married, we didn't have sex. We didn't live with each other until we moved in. So I was following the instructions that my God, Lord, Christ gave me from a previous marriage before my wife that I'm with right now. But what y'all gonna witness in these videos is how I overcame, how I been doing the will of God. There is video, actual footage of arguments of me and my wife and her acting out in spiritual warfare, attacking me. But a lot of my videos is just me talking to you over the phone, giving you a rundown of a spiritual argument that I just had. Now, I didn't want to post my life over to social media and Facebook, but God was putting this on my spirit to do. And I fought with God. I didn't want to do this because I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife. And like I said, I didn't want people in my personal life. But come to find out, and when I realized this is bigger than me and my wife, this is bigger than me and my wife. It's for everybody out there that's watching these videos that God done guided to watch these videos. It's just a lot of my videos may not even be talking about my wife. I done had spiritual arguments with being attacked by the enemy with co-workers that I really did have relationships with, that I truly loved. My children, my siblings, my sisters, my father, my mother. I've been attacked from all angles, from my finances, my name being slurred. I done had curses put on me. And God had to teach me how to fight spiritually. I had to learn how to rebuke and bind, declare, decree and declare. I had to learn how to recognize these demons and their tactics and how they fight. What causes a person to allow the demon into to controlling them? The Bible's crystal clear. I do back up a lot what I say with the Bible verses in the videos. This is not about, let me show you my life in drama. This is showing you how God is maneuvering and how great our God is. He used me and my family, but he mainly used me to do his will, which is my purpose. Even though today, October 24th, 2025, my story is not done. My wife and I are in a divine separation where God had to separate us to correct things to get me and my wife equally yoked. And she been through some things. I haven't spoken to her, but you will see how God brings us back together. You just got to watch the videos in order. It's a lot of videos. It's a lot of videos. This is not a quick story. This is a teaching moment. God tells me what to say, what to put. He done use prophets to reach out to me and tell me what's going on with my wife or what to expect, how to fight the enemy. Like it was people that I was underneath that went on the journey before me that is giving me the wording to understand what I'm going through and how to fight the enemy. But when you watch these videos, you will see the miracles, you will see the breakthroughs, you will see things that I said that took place with me that God told me this is not going to stand, and it did not stand. A lot of y'all may be going through spiritual warfare and don't even know it. A lot of y'all may be separated from your spouses and your loved ones, or you may not be talking to your loved ones or your mothers or your fathers or co-workers, and you think that it's just normal. No, you're being attacked. This is spiritual warfare. I talk about everything. And like I said, I use the biblical Bible verses to back up everything I'm saying. So I'm not going to make this too long. Continue to watch these videos in order. They are numbered from episode 1 to episode 300 and whatever. But watch how the story plays out. And like I said, if you want to reach me, my email is in the description. If you want to know more about me and my journey, go look up my testimony series. I love y'all, and I'm out. March 26, 2024. I'm being attacked by the enemy. It's trying desperately to draw some energy out of me. I fasted today. Someone told me to fast, so I fasted today, right? And wasn't even arguing with my wife. She took the kids to daycare this morning, gave me a kiss, had the girls come in here and give me a kiss. I'm at work. I'm super tired today at work. Really tired. On top of that, I'm fasting. I tell my wife, I'm so sleepy. I went to sleep on my break, on all my breaks. Went to sleep. I was so tired that I went to sleep right before I got off and didn't even clock out on time. I come home, and I'm gonna tell you how tired I was. I don't eat nothing. I don't even take a shower. I was like, I'll just take one in the morning. And that's normally I don't even do that. But I get a text from my wife saying, Raquel's still up. I don't got these texts a million times. By the time I get home, the girl's sleep, she sleep, whatever. So when I get home, I don't go in the room. I just, like I said, I come out my clothes and I go to bed. My wife comes in here. She tells me Raquel's still up. I don't say anything. I go in the room and I go get my daughter. Only thing I said to my wife was, take them to daycare tomorrow. Now I hear this big old spiel. And I gotta get up extra early to take them to work, to take them to daycare tomorrow. No, you don't. You don't get up extra early. You get up at your regular time. They stay asleep. It don't take you much to get dressed. It don't take you much to put on your makeup. I done watched you. She ain't taking the showers because she takes one at night. She's throwing on, it don't take her none but like 15 minutes to put on her makeup. And her clothes is already ready. The girls is going to be asleep. You're going to put their clothes on and you're going to leave at your normal time. But this is what she's telling me. So like I said, I come in here, I grab my daughter, put her in the bed. I'm laying down. Guess who comes in here? My wife. Mad because she got to take them to daycare. But she grabs my daughter, takes her back in the room. Okay. Here we go. I go in there. I said, I didn't argue with you saying I'm not taking my daughter. I just said take them to daycare. She said, don't worry about it. So now, I'm asking her, let me have my daughter back so you can get some sleep. She tells me no. I said, okay. I turn around and I come back in the room. Now, I go back in the room to go to sleep. Guess who comes in the room with the baby? She do. I said, well, I thought that you was okay. See, I'm not trying to argue with her, but I see exactly what's going on. I said, you know what? Hold on. Let me use the bathroom. I come in. I use the bathroom. I come in. She's still upset that she got to take the kids to the daycare. And she keeps asking me why. And every time I get to try to explain myself, she's cutting me off. So it's not even about taking the kids to the daycare. The enemies just want to argue. It's because I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, at the bottom of the bed. She's sitting at the top. Our daughter's right there. Our 3-year-old. She gets mad and attacks me. She hits me and walks out the room. I jump up and I'm laughing. See, the enemy don't like when you laugh. And she comes and she's like, she gets to biting me. She bites me right there. And I don't know if y'all can see it. I'll probably have to put some pictures down. She bites me right. Y'all can kind of see the lump on my arm. She bites me right there. You see the lump? And she bites me right here. See that? But I'm laughing at her. And I'm like, well, go ahead and continue to bite me. Like, I already been through this before. Continue to bite me. She tells me, that wasn't me, that was the enemy. You know, I told her, you know what, when you act like this, I go on vacation. So when the enemy wants to act up, I'm not going to give you no energy, but I'm not going to do anything that you want me to do. And I'm going to go on vacation. And all the enemy wanted to do is try to possess her. It's funny because I was watching this video on YouTube. I watched like one YouTube video of this one dude talking about a narcissist spirit and what they want to do by controlling your energy and how they work through the vessel that the enemy, that the devil sends to try to drain your energy and kill you slowly. And I done talked about the enemy trying to kill me slowly. If it's with my diet, if it's the blood pressure, if it's, you know, all these arguments, the enemy's trying to have me die. He's trying to kill me slowly. That's his main. That's how he's trying to get me. He's trying to hit me slowly. And, you know, a couple weeks ago, I felt like I was going to have a nervous breakdown. You know. I can't even, I'm constantly thinking if she's dealing with a dude, if she's having sex with somebody, like, I should not be having these type of thoughts, and I'm married. And it's to the point, like, I feel like I just got to chalk stuff up. Even if she did have sex with somebody, I just got to give it to God and let God deal with her individually. Because I honestly do feel in my heart of hearts, that she has had sex with someone. She done kissed on somebody. I'll keep y'all posted, man. I don't believe she bit me like that. It's like she was trying to take some meat out of my damn arm. But yeah, man, I'll keep y'all posted. It could be one of those nights that I haven't experienced in a long time. I just told her, I said, you know what, call off tomorrow since you want to get your sleep. Call off. I'm going to try to go back to sleep. I'm not going to even bother her. She can call off all I care. You don't have to go to work. I'm out.